Until one day, my father caught me. And, you know, just as he was giving me a final kick in the stomach for luck, I managed to heave all over his new shoes. That's it, I thought. I've made it. I'm finally a man. But as it turned out, I was wrong. That was the only attention my father ever gave me. Yeah, he was usually too busy out in the park playing ball with my sister Rose. But today, I must say, thanks to those many hours of practice, my sister Rose has grown into a fine man. I wasn't especially interested in athletics. The only exercise I ever got was when the other kids picked on me. Yeah, they used to beat me up once a week, usually Tuesday. And after a while, the school worked it into the curriculum. And if you knocked me out, you got extra credit. Except there was this one kid, poor kid. He was afraid of me, and I used to tell him, hit me. What's the matter with you? Don't you want to graduate? Well, as for me, hey, I was the youngest kid in the history of the school to graduate in traction. But, you know, my only real interest right from the beginning was show business. Even as a young man, I began at the very top, collecting autographs. Now, a lot of you are probably wondering why Jerry isn't with us tonight. Well, I'll tell you, the fact is he's tied up, and I'm the one who tied him. Well, I know you think I'm joking, but believe me, that's the only way I could break into show business. By hijacking Jerry Langford. Right now, Jerry is strapped to a chair somewhere in the middle of this city. Well, go ahead and laugh. Thank you. I appreciate it. But the fact is, I'm here. Now, tomorrow you'll know that I wasn't kidding and you'll think I was crazy. But look, I figure it this way. Better to be king for a night than schmuck for a lifetime.
How'd you do that?
Did you like it? Thank you. I'd like to buy everyone here a drink, and I hope you all enjoyed the show. And Rita, you keep the change.
Come on, let's go. We got Langford now.
Rita,
Come on.
just because I made it big doesn't mean I'm going to forget about it.
Come on, will you? Come on.
Remember, I'll
No
call
more
you as soon as I'm...
speeches. Come on. What's happening here?
Take care of yourself.
That's the same guy who was just now on television. Just now. Same guy. I'm just getting even. But those jokes, man. It's murder.
You didn't like those jokes?
No. As a matter of fact, I'm looking for the guy that wrote the material. I'd like to pick him up and take him along with you.
Well, I'm the one who wrote the material.
You wrote that material?
I happen to disagree with you. I thought they were very good jokes.
Yeah. Well, if you wrote that material, I got one piece of advice for you. Throw yourself on your knees in front of the judge and beg for mercy.
That's very funny, but you'll see.
In what has to rank as the most bizarre debut in recent times, a self-styled comedian named Rupert Pupkin appeared on the Jerry Langford Show last night.
Pupkin on the air. There is no doubt that the incident has made the name Rupert Pupkin a household
Network
word.
officials
At a press
estimate that
conference
Rupert
this morning,
Pupkin's performance has been viewed by a record 87 million American households.
Rupert Pupkin,
The kidnapping king of comedy was sentenced today to 6 years imprisonment at the government's minimum security facility in Allenwood, Pennsylvania, for his part in the abduction of talk show host Jerry Langford.
A press conference
In
held on the
explaining
anniversary of his
sentence-
appearance on the Jerry Langford Show, Rupert Pupkin told a gathering of reporters that he still considers Jerry Langford his friend and mentor. He reported that he had been spending his time writing his memoirs, which had been purchased by a leading New York publishing house for in excess of $1 million.
Rupert Pupkin was released today from Allenwood after serving 2 years and 9 months of a 6-year sentence. Hundreds were there to greet the 37-year-old comedian and author, among them his new agent and manager, David Ball, who announced that King for a Night, Pupkin's best-selling autobiography, would be appearing next September as a major motion
Pupkin
picture.
said he had used his stay at Allenwood to sharpen his material. He said that he and his people were weighing a number of attractive offers and that he looked forward to resuming his show business career.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the man we've all been waiting for. And waiting for. Would you welcome home, please, television's brightest new star, the legendary, inspirational, the one and only king of comedy, ladies and gentlemen, Rupert Pupkin. Rupert Pupkin, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear it for Rupert Pupkin. Wonderful. Rupert Pupkin, ladies and gentlemen. Rupert Pupkin, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear it for Rupert Pupkin. Wonderful. Rupert Pupkin, ladies and gentlemen.
How can you stand the silence that pervades when we all cry? How can you watch the violence that erupts before your eyes? How can you tell us something just to keep us hanging on? Something that just don't mean nothing. When we see it, you are gone. Clinging to some other rainbow, I was standing waiting in the cold, telling us the same old story, knowing time is growing old. That was a wonderful remark. Can we listen to you when we know your talk is cheap? How can we ever question why we give more and you keep? How can your empty laughter fill the room like ours of joy when you're only playing with us like a child does with a toy? How can we ever feel the freedom or the flame that by the spark? How can we ever come out even when reality is stark? That was a wonderful remark. I had my eyes closed in the dark. I saw a million sighs. I told a million lies to myself, to myself. Baby, to myself. Baby, to myself, to myself, to myself, to myself.